Guys, I have some sad news. About 10 minutes ago, I was coming out here to give the chickens the usual morning snack, and as I'm walking down the driveway towards the chicken area, right where I'm standing, I look down my driveway and I see what appears a large skinny animal, maybe 2 or 3 times the size of a cat. It could have been a lynx, it could have been a bobcat, or maybe even a small coyote. I couldn't see it very well because it was all the way at the very end, and then it just took off. It stopped for a second and it looked at me, and then it just took off, probably towards the street. And then as I walk up, obviously I don't suspect anything. I always count my chickens, and I noticed that one of my chickens wasn't here. And as I'm walking towards the chickens, as I am now, I notice a bunch of feathers right here on the ground. And those are very light feathers, an ISA Brown feathers. And I know that Lila has those types of feathers. Her sister as well, but her sister is broody right now, and obviously I don't see Lila here. So I give them their snack, and immediately I start walking around the perimeter of the fence, and I don't see where a large animal like that would have access through this electrified fence. And then I start seeing more feathers there and there under that tree, and I keep walking and walking all the way around this fence. And as you can see, there are no holes under it, nowhere to be seen. And then tragedy. There's Lila, guys. I'm so sad to say that that is Lila. Whatever that animal was dragged her out here. She's not torn to pieces, so I suspect that maybe the rooster tried to defend her and scare the animal away. So yeah, it just happened within the last 30 minutes or so, I'm guessing, maybe less. Yeah, Lila was definitely my favorite chicken. She was the friendliest as well. She's, laying here next to the silkies. Yeah, it's a tragedy. And she was probably my best egg layer too. So now what I had to do is, first I need to bury her. And I'm not gonna bury her close to here. If I do, it's gonna have to be on the other side of the house. What a shame. I never thought this would happen. Somehow that animal got inside of the fence area. Like I said, it was tall and skinny. Maybe it jumped over, not sure. And once Lila saw that animal, being as friendly as she was, then she probably approached the animal, and I'm sure that the rooster had something in scaring that animal away, because it could have been a lot worse, guys. That animal could have eaten Lila and could have harmed other chickens that I have here. Now, taking a look at the rooster, he looks okay, but I am sure that by having him, it prevented a worst case scenario. Guys, losing Lila is a big loss, but it could have been a lot worse. So let me take care of Lila first, and then I'm gonna have to come out here and go through every square inch around the fence and make sure that there are no vulnerabilities, and maybe clean a little bit around it. Guys, I still can't find a point of entry for this animal, and my battery on my charger, it is good. It's blinking green. That means that it's more than 40%, and it's been that way for the last couple of months. But I do check it every now and then. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lawnmower and string trimmer, and I'm going to go around and trim all the way around the fence and cut some of the brushes and plants inside of the chicken coop, so I can have a better view from the house. I mean, right now I do have a good view, except for, you know, some of the plants there in the middle that you see. I'm gonna cut them back, and there are some behind the chicken coop. .2, 3.5, 4.5, 5. Yeah, depends where I put it. I like to see 5. There we go, 4, 5.1. All right, so that's good. All right, guys, so what I did is I moved the fence a few inches in or out, and then I cut all the brushes on the fence line, and I mowed the lawn. And as you saw, we're getting enough electricity, enough juice through this fence to prevent any animal from going in. So how did that other animal get in there? I don't know, and I will probably never know. I did not see a point of entry anywhere. I didn't see any holes under the fence line. That animal probably just forced its way in. He probably grabbed Lila over there, ran over towards the tree. Probably the rooster was after him and ended up over here behind the silkies. And that's where the rooster obviously probably was attacking him, and he decided to jump over the fence or go under it. Who knows? Yeah, we have a lot of predators. We have fishers, bobcats, coyotes, raccoons, and hence the reason I bought this electrified fence. Now the silkies, I did lose a silkie a few months ago due to a hawk. A hawk killed it. Didn't eat it, it just killed it and flew away, and I saw that from my window upstairs. I saw the hawk as he was leaving, and that's when I knew there was a problem. I came running out here, and sure enough, he had killed one of my silky roosters. And that's the reason why I put that netting over the silkies. The silkies also have a second set of fence. It's a plastic fence to keep them away from the bigger chickens, because they'll peck each other. But they're safe. Now, if that animal had gotten inside to where the silkies are, there's no way that this big rooster could have gone in there to protect them. So that animal would have killed all of my silkies. So yeah, like I said earlier, Lila, she was the friendliest chicken I've had. And yeah, she's gonna be missed. But you know, right now, all I can do is keep an eye on these chickens. But even if I do, I just don't know when something is going to attack. And luckily I came out when I did, even though whatever animal that was already down the driveway, probably trying to get away. So if you have chickens or planning on getting chickens, just think about what just happened here. There are a lot of predators out there, you know, land-based predators, aerial predators, you know, owls, they love chickens too. You have to find multiple ways on keeping them protected. And definitely having a rooster like this one, he may be a big mean rooster, but he is a great protector of chickens. Obviously he can't protect all of them, but I believe, I am pretty sure, if it wasn't for him, yeah, that animal would have killed a couple of more chickens and would have had time to eat them, but it didn't. And I'm sure it's all thanks to El Jefe. Yeah, his spurs are like this big, maybe 2 to 2.5 inches long. He attacks me all the time, but I don't care, because that's how I want him. I want a mean rooster. Lila reincarnated.